have two very different weekend days ahead of us. Today it is warm and comfortable, but tomorrow it's hot and humid, so take your pick. As we look at radar and satellite, we're not tracking anything. We're just seeing some high clouds out there, and we have all sorts of high pressure around today. That will continue to keep us dry. High pressure going to dominate down to our south through the day, so that's going to allow our wind to shift more out of the south and west. And you look to the south, and that's where you see the dew points that are in the 60s. So this is mugginess that's going to creep in over the next 24 hours, and we'll have a different air mass, and temperatures are going to heat up as well. Because we have the heat and humidity, there is a heat advisory for pretty much all of our region outside of the Cape and the islands. This is because when you factor in those two things, feels like temperatures or heat indices are going to be as high as 100 degrees, with the peak of the heat and humidity coming on Monday. You look at our dew point trend, we stay in that comfy range for today, increasing to the mugginess tomorrow, and then that tropical feel is going to be around for Monday and Tuesday. Enjoy those dew points that are in the 50s as that stays throughout the day. Current temperatures not too bad out there as well. Most of us are in the 70s. It's 73 in Boston, 70 in Worcester, near 70 and the low 70s across the Cape. There is not a whole lot of wind, but starting to see more of that wind shift out of the south and west, and that'll be the case through the day. Future forecast shows filtered sunshine for this morning and even some more of those high clouds as we go through the second half of the day. High temperatures warming into the low 80s for Worcester County, low to mid 80s within parts of Metro West, and most spots running in the 70s, close to 80 degrees across the Cape and the islands. Today, the air quality is moderate. UV index is high at about an 8, so that takes roughly about 20 minutes or so just to get a sunburn. Got to keep that sunscreen on standby this time of year. As we look at the beach and boating forecast, our next low tide is at 1:52, high tide at 8:12 later on this evening. And it's a great day to take the boat out. Seas are about 1 to 2 feet near shore. Not a whole lot of chop on the water today, with a southwest winds about 10 to 15 knots. Now tomorrow the breeze is going to pick up, so it'll feel a little different if you take that boat out tomorrow. Overnight temperatures staying in the 60s. That's because our dew points are coming up. It's going to turn more muggy, and we'll have clouds around as well. High temperatures tomorrow make it into the upper 80s to the low 90s. A lot of 80s across the Cape, and that breeze is going to push the warmth all the way to the coastline. Tracking the tropics, Tropical Storm Chantel has just formed this morning, and tropical storm warnings have been issued across the Carolinas, and tropical storm conditions are expected to begin later on today. Biggest impacts here through Monday are going to be some rough surf as well as heavy rain, leading to the potential for some flash flooding across the Carolinas. For us, that peak of the heat humidity arriving on Monday. Beyond that, it turns unsettled the rest of the week, and a cold front's going to knock back our temperatures closer to average, even below that through the end of the 7-day.